Hey, what's up everybody? It's Carpo. So I was going to do this video here in regards to a commonly occurring theme on the internet, which is people telling others that they're asleep or that they are sheeple. And I've seen this a lot of times, but there's a point that I'd like to make, which is that we need leaders. We need people who are going to stand up and try to make a difference, and people who are going to stand up to authority. We need people who are going to come up with new ideas, processes to improve the world. But if these people are ever going to have any respect, any ethos, I guess, they would have to earn it through tact and reason and learning how to talk to people. So a lot of these people who have information tend to, rather than share it openly, they either hoard it or they accuse others of being dumb because they don't know as much as that person does. And sometimes it's just a matter of a person being so into what their research field is that everyone else appears to be asleep. This started with me yesterday with a comment left on Gabriel Kundalini's video by this guy who said, and Gabriel makes videos from India. He travels around and makes these inspirational videos about life, and kind of in Buddhist philosophy and stuff like that. And this guy says, his comment was, stop escaping and join the revolution already. And the comment section got, we went back and forth for a while, and basically this guy, we checked out his page, he's trying to make a political difference in New York. He has this page where he's trying to get people to join his cause and help. And I was trying to explain to the guy, it's not a matter of whether your cause is valid or not. It's a matter of telling other people that their cause is not valid. And this is a bad approach to gaining any type of respect for what you want to get accomplished. And basically telling other people that their search for inner truth is not as important as this personal political pursuit. And likewise, we have other people saying, well, my political pursuit is more important than your floaty, dreamy, self-interested, or your God search, or whatever a person has. Each person has their own path that they're searching for truth. All the truth seekers, anyway. And the way I see it is, it's an open platform for people to share. And I will listen to people even if they appear to know nothing. They always have something to share. Even if a person thinks they don't know much about a subject, they can always lend a new interpretation of it, because we're all in this together. So I broke down this category of people being asleep, or using this term sheeple, into three categories. There's the category when a person says, oh, they're asleep or they're sheeple, what do you think of? What's your first connotation that relates to that? Is it the three that I came up with are: one, that people think that people are asleep if they're not aware of their own inner power, that they have this energy that's been, that it's a human, it's something that we all have that we're not willing to tap into, and there are people who are asleep to that. Then there are other folks who think being asleep means you don't understand the political situation that's going on and how we're being lied to by the governments. You don't understand what's really going on behind closed doors. And to a degree, to that, we're all asleep. And then there's the asleep, which deals with occult knowledge, which people say, that there's all this ancient hidden information, and that people are asleep to it. So when one person says, oh, this person's asleep, a person may think of knowledge, or they may think of personal power, or they may think of a political relation, but it's all different, and each one of us has different categories. My personal category is self-interest and search into the meaning of life through understanding myself and those around me. But I'm not very interested in the political aspect of it. But that doesn't mean that I say, well, I'm not going to be involved in politics, and everybody else who talks about it is just an idiot. Because politics, humans are political creatures, and politics are an important part of it. So while it's not my path to understand what's going on with all the secretive events that are happening behind closed doors, I'm glad that people do, so I can at least look into their information to see, okay, this is what's going on here. And as well, the occult knowledge is not the be-all, end-all either. But I'm glad that people do that, because it's another angle to search, to find whatever you're looking for. I guess my point is that I'm seeing too much division among people about what they know, as if one person's knowledge is superior to another's. And I have yet to meet anyone who is fully superior in knowledge, because there's always something about them that could be improved, and that's what humans are all about. We're always in constant improving. So many of the people who have had really good information, I can't learn from them because they're horrible teachers. And many of the good teachers don't have very much information, and we all have our strong and weak points. And so I want to learn from people, and it seems like some of the people who have who claim to have the most important knowledge to share are very standoffish or arrogant about it. And I think it's more about what they know compared to someone else than what they actually know. It's like a race for knowledge. I've had people even put it in those words. Like this one guy in particular, he says, you know I'm the master teacher, and that I know everything that's going on, and all of you people have no clue. It was that. No, it wasn't Mac. It was Truth Heresy. Actually, that was his name. And I've met a few people like that who spend all this time researching and stuff, but as soon as anybody tries to have a conversation, they just get all upset about it, and they can't hold their composure. So it's not about what you know. It's about how do you convey that information, and what do you do with it, and how do you share it. So being asleep is not a matter of, we're all asleep. I kind of wanted to compare it to like the daily cycle. Yeah, some people are asleep. And yes, some people are awake. But there are some people who are still waking up, in that waking up process. And there are still people who are going to sleep. Maybe they've already been through so much of it that they're just done, with that phase of worry or stress. And we're all at different places in our lives. And there's a lot of finger pointing and accusing. But really, I think we all have something to contribute, whatever that may be. And nobody's really asleep. We're all aware to a degree of certain things. It's just a matter of what, and whether it's the same awareness that another has. And at the same time, we're all asleep to something. That's just how it is. So, peace out.